Hello everyone, let me take you back to a moment in time when I found myself in a new environment, surrounded by unfamiliar faces. I remember feeling a wave of nervousness sweep over me, but there was also an underlying sense of excitement. The thrill of meeting new people, and discovering new opportunities was palpable. The first thing I did, as I always do in such situations, was to greet those around me. It might seem like a simple action, but that one hello became the key that unlocked the door to new connections, new conversations, and, eventually, new friendships. This is the power of greetings and introductions, and it's something I want to dive into today. When we meet someone for the first time, our natural instinct is usually to say something as simple as hello or hi. Yet, greetings are so much more than just a collection of words. They mark the beginning of a potential relationship. A greeting can set the tone for everything that follows. It's an invitation to connect. A warm and welcoming greeting can make someone feel at ease, while a cold or awkward one can make the interaction uncomfortable. This is why it's essential to understand just how powerful a greeting can be. Think of a greeting as a handshake, but without the physical contact. It's a way to acknowledge someone's presence and show respect. When you greet someone with a smile, it communicates warmth and openness, signaling that you're approachable and interested in engaging. It's the first step in making a connection, in building rapport. And that's what we all want, meaningful connections that make the world feel a little smaller and a lot friendlier. However, not all greetings are created equal. Depending on the situation, the tone and style of your greeting may change. For example, in a professional setting, or when attending a formal event, you might say, "Good morning, Mr. Smith. How do you do?" This conveys respect and professionalism. On the other hand, when you're meeting a friend or someone your age in a more casual environment, a simple "Hey, what's up?" or "How's it going?" is perfectly fitting. The key here is context. Understanding the setting and the nature of the relationship helps you choose the appropriate greeting, which is essential for making a good first impression. Once you've greeted someone, the next step is an introduction. This is your chance to share a little bit about yourself, your background, and your story. For instance, I might say, "Hi, I'm Anna. I'm from Vietnam, and I'm a teacher. It's nice to meet you." In more formal circumstances, I might introduce myself in a slightly different manner. "Good afternoon, my name is John Smith, and I am the manager at XYZ Company." The purpose of the introduction is to provide just enough information so the other person feels comfortable engaging in further conversation with you. You don't need to share your life story, just a few key details to get the ball rolling. But introducing yourself isn't the only important part. It's also about introducing others to one another. If you're with friends or colleagues, you might say, "This is my friend Emily, and I'd like you to meet Mr. Johnson." By facilitating these introductions, you help create a sense of connection between people, making it easier for everyone involved to feel at ease and continue the conversation. And then, of course, comes the real magic, the conversation itself. Once introductions are out of the way, it's time to engage in deeper dialogue. The easiest way to start this is by asking questions. You could ask something as simple as, "Where are you from?" or "What do you do for a living?" These are questions that help you learn more about the other person. As the conversation progresses, you can build on their responses with more questions. This exchange of questions and answers is what nurtures the connection and keeps the conversation flowing. The goal is to keep the momentum going and to show genuine interest in the person you're speaking with. But don't forget about non-verbal communication. It plays a massive role in any interaction. A warm, friendly smile, maintaining eye contact, and offering a firm handshake can all help establish a positive first impression. It's not just about what you say, but how you present yourself. Also, remember that different cultures have different ways of greeting. In Japan, for example, a bow is the traditional greeting, while in the United States, a handshake is more common. Being mindful of these cultural differences can greatly enhance your ability to connect with people from diverse backgrounds. Of course, as with any skill, there are a few common mistakes to avoid. Speaking too quickly, for instance, can make you seem rushed or disinterested. And remember to smile. It might sound simple, but a smile can go a long way in making you appear approachable and friendly. If you're not careful with your tone or body language, you could unintentionally give off the wrong impression, which is why it's important to stay present and mindful in the moment. As the conversation deepens, don't hesitate to ask open-ended questions. Questions like, what do you like to do in your free time? Or what are some of your hobbies? Can keep the conversation going and reveal more about the other person's interests. The more you engage, the more you'll discover, and the stronger your connection will become. To wrap things up, greetings and introductions may seem like small, routine parts of social interactions, but they are, in fact, incredibly powerful tools for building relationships and making connections. They are the first step in creating meaningful interactions and leaving a lasting, positive impression. So, the next time you meet someone new, remember, a simple greeting, a thoughtful introduction, and a friendly smile can make all the difference in how the conversation unfolds. Thank you for listening, and remember, practice makes perfect. Take the time to master your greetings and introductions, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a master communicator.